Uh, Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum.
Whiplash, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to tell you that I've set everything up ready for today's recording, Skeletor.
Well, good. That's your job, you idiot.
Thank you, Skeletor.
Whiplash,
Yes, Skeletor?
don't walk away from me until I dismiss you. What if I had something important to say? Come back here immediately.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, let's get on with the show. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions.
Shh, it's the internet's best kept secret.
Right, Jason Raphael Murdoch starts us off with the following question. Skeletor, what's your opinion on the sinking of the Titanic? Do you believe it was an accident? Yes, I do believe it was an accident, and Whiplash and I will now reenact the vessel's last moments. I will be playing the ship's captain, and Whiplash will be playing the assistant captain or whatever. Okay, and action.
Captain, we're heading straight for an iceberg.
So, it's tiny.
But Captain, that's just the tip.
That's what she said.
Should we take evasive action?
Why?
For safety, Captain.
Don't be silly, assistant captain. This ship is unsinkable. What's the worst that could happen?
Catastrophic hull damage?
Nonsense. I bet you $5 we won't even notice. What was that?
You owe me $5, Captain.
And scene. Right. Get out of my sight before I beat you. Okay. Thanks for the question, Jason. I hope that helps. Weapon Zero asks if it is true that Whiplash did post-production voiceover work for the young ones when Nigel Planer wasn't available. Yes, well spotted. The show's producers needed someone who sounded suitably moronic, and Whiplash recorded a total of 11 lines for the show. He was paid in cash, and I took that cash. Thanks, Weapon Zero. Soda Cauldron apologizes for all the recent REM references and promises not to make any more. He goes on to ask my preference from the following: a candy bar, a falling star, or a reading from Dr. Seuss. Well, I like all those things. And I think I would have to choose...
Skeletor!
What, Whiplash?
Skeletor, I don't know how to tell you this.
Oh, shit. I've just been tricked into making another REM reference, haven't I?
Yes, Skeletor, you have. That's the 4th time now.
Oh. Well, it definitely won't happen again. I'm confident of that. Let's do some role-playing. You be Soda Cauldron, and I want you to introduce yourself to me.
Okay. Hello, Skeletor. I'm Soda Cauldron.
Right. Right. Okay, you can be yourself again.
Thank you, Skeletor. That was horrible. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Whiplash?
Yes, Skeletor?
Right, that's for allowing another REM reference on the show, you donkey. Get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, Soda. I assume you've got this out of your system now and will not be referencing REM again. As a result, I shall be lowering my guard completely and without concern. Right, let's move on to the next question. Retro Toy Guy Sai asks if I could take over as the manager of the England football team. No, sorry, not interested. Anyway, is the team's poor performance really the fault of the manager? Surely it's the responsibility of the players who are kicking the ball around. I have no idea, though. I am completely ignorant when it comes to this sport. Thanks for the question, Sai. Paul Wilson asks, how long can Whiplash hold his breath? Let's find out. Whiplash, come here immediately.
Yes, Skeletor?
Right, I want you to take a deep breath. Right, now hold it. I'll check back with you soon. Get out of my sight before I beat you. Okay, Paul, we should have an answer for you shortly. Daniel Herrin reports that he has developed a strange rash on his power sword and asks if I could suggest a topical ointment. First, I would suggest using some Bepanthen nappy rash cream and avoid excessive handling of the affected area. It will be tempting to scratch like a possessed monkey, but try to resist doing so. If the problem persists, you could try soaking it in gasoline before waving it at a naked flame. I wish you all the best, Daniel. Reading movies has 2 unrelated questions, which is outrageous, but I will let it slide because I am known for my leniency. Question 1. What's the weirdest item you keep by your bed? Well, I've been asked this before, and my answer is still the same. A 1-litre jelly mould in the shape of a rabbit. I don't think this is weird, however. I feel it is a sensible precaution. And question 2. What's your biggest dating app disaster? Well, once I was catfished, and I mean that quite literally. I showed up to a restaurant, and my date turned out to be an actual catfish. Luckily, the animal expired after about 15 minutes, and the kitchen was able to prepare me a lovely, fresh catfish, baked to perfection. Thanks for the too many questions, reading movies. Des T also breaks the rules by asking 2 unrelated questions, but I shall allow this because I am still known for my leniency. Question 1. Is your cousin Skeletor coming over this year? Yes, I believe he will be visiting once the grape stamping season is over, so expect to see him in the next few weeks. And question 2, what would be your Star Wars name? I think it would be Darth Irritable, or maybe Bony One Shinobi. Thanks, Des. Sticking with Star Wars, Mike Ciccone asks if it's weird living with Darth Vader while also cosplaying as Star Wars pigmen at Star Wars events. No. What is weird is that Vader always attends these events as himself, but always wears the worst Vader costume he can find. That man is 1 stick short of a bush. Thanks for the question, Mike. The Flyer Tractor asks, if you could swap Evil Lynn for another 80s cartoon bad girl, who would you choose and how would Evil Lynn react? I think I would choose Magica Dispel, because she has a similar look and is also competent at casting spells. However, I'm not sure Evil Lynn would take it very well and would probably throw the mother of all tantrums. It is not wise to get on the wrong side of Evil Lynn. She's dangerous enough on a good day. Thanks for the question, Flyer Tractor. Kat asks, would you consider playing the main role in a comedy or romance movie? A comedy, yes. I think I would be good at that. Sarcasm may be the lowest form of wit, but it is a crowd pleaser. As for a romance movie, no. My idea of romance is to spit on it. And no, I will not elaborate because this is a family show. Thanks, Kat. Stephen Gray asks, do you think Faker looks a bit like Prince Adam? Yes, I suppose he does rather. If Prince Adam had been drinking vast amounts of colloidal silver, or had been holding his breath for too long. Oh, which reminds me, I must check on Whiplash soon before I forget about him. Anyway, thanks for the question, Stephen. Sparky Boy asks, if you could have a relationship with any Kenna Star Wars figure, who would it be and why? Well, as a mainly heterosexual person, my options are rather limited when it comes to the Kenna line, so I suppose I would have to choose some version of Princess Leia. Probably the first version because of the hair buns. You thought I was going to say the Power of the Force Jabba's prisoner version, but I didn't say that. Although I did just say that. However, for friendship, I would also choose Squidhead because of his head. Thanks, Sparky. Alex James asks, have you ever wanted to conquer the planet of the apes and make them work for you against He-Man and their pain-in-the-ass Colonel Taylor? I've never really thought about it. I suppose having a huge simian army would be quite useful if I could order them to surround the royal palace and hurl their shit at the windows, but I'm not sure if I would have the patience to keep on top of all their shenanigans. As for Colonel Taylor, I'm afraid I don't really know much about him because I haven't seen the original movie. My introduction to the franchise was in 2001 with the Mark Wahlberg movie, which I enjoyed very much. Thank you for the question, Alex. Finally this week, Steve Jones asks, is there any YouTube creator that you would like to see destroyed? Oh yes, there are probably far too many to list, to be honest. We'd be here all day. I would like it if Mr. Beast would disappear, because 295 million subs is just obscene. And I'd be happy with 500, for fuck's sake. Maybe viewers could help me out by sharing the channel on their socials. Let's put the pressure on Mr. Beast and make him nervous. Thanks for the question, Steve. Okay, that brings us to the end of another episode, and I definitely haven't forgotten anything, so I'll just wrap up the episode as usual, and Whiplash and I will get on with the editing process. Oh shit, Whiplash! I'd completely forgotten about him. Whiplash! Whiplash! Why are you laying on the floor? Why have you gone purple? Are you dead? Oh, stop being so selfish and get up! Whiplash! Oh, brilliant. Now I need a new producer. How bloody inconvenient. Sorry everyone, I need to go now. My weekend just went tits up. Hopefully see you next week. Fuck my life. Beastman! Beastman! Whiplash has died. Come and take him away and throw him in the trash before the flies find him, the idiot.
Get out of my sight before I beat you.